You are tired of finding the perfect diet to lose fat, right? I am familiar with all the famous diets out there in the market, and trust me, they have more cons than pros. Today, I am going to share with you the diet that is backed up by science and evidence, and I can assure you this does work for fat loss. You know why most diets feel like a temporary fix, leaving you back at square one? Stick around because we're about to break down the science-backed approach that keeps fat off for good. This strategy not only helps you to lose fat, but also assists you to maintain this habit for a long time and eventually lead you to permanent sustainability. We're kicking things off with the powerhouse of fat loss, protein. Forget about starving yourself, it's time to eat more protein. One study published in 2005 had participants double their protein intake, leading them to consume 440 fewer calories daily without even realizing it. Sticking to their high-protein diet for 12 weeks, they lost almost 10 pounds of fat. But how did this happen? The reason is that protein is extremely filling. It triggers the release of satiety hormones while reducing levels of the hunger hormone ghrelin, signaling the brain that you're satisfied and full. You would not feel hungry or need to have snacks after taking enough protein. Try it yourself, and you will be amazed how long you stay full. Another amazing fact is that when you eat more protein, your body takes energy from your fat reserves and your muscles remain in good shape. So, how much protein should we take? You must target 0.8 gram per pound of your body weight each day. For example, if your weight is 100 pounds, then your body requires approximately 80 grams of protein in a day. See some good protein replacements in the description below. Let's move on to our next favorite topic, carbs. The internet is full of conflicting advice on carbs. Should we keep them in our diet, or should we completely remove them from our food? Are there carbs that are healthy? I don't know who to believe anymore, but fear not, we've cracked the code. In my opinion, you don't have to stick to extreme carb restrictions, but to follow a strategic approach. So, what is the key? The key is moderation and timing. Stick around to learn how to make carbs work for you, not against you. It is true that when you cut out carbs from your diet, you will lose weight drastically, and reason being because carbs are the main source of energy for your body, and in the absence of carbs, your body will turn towards your fat reserves and you will start burning fat. Now the problem is that it might be a good strategy to lose quick fat or weight. However, people who go to gym or do high-intensity exercises would struggle to follow this diet plan without carbs because their body would not have enough energy to support such exercise or lifestyle. So what should we do? Before continuing, please do appreciate our efforts by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. The answer is that moderation is the key. You must be careful in choosing carbs. You may choose less processed carbs that will keep you full for a long time. Another important factor when eating carbs, have them before or after the exercises or gym session when you need the most energy. Eating carbs late at night and having a pizza party at 10 p.m., of course, would not be a good idea. I have listed some good carbs and how you should take them in the description below, so go ahead and check them out. Don't worry, I have a perfect science-based solution as a bonus in the end that has a 100% rate to burn fat and gives your body strength. This works for everyone regardless of your body type or your body weight, so stick around to know this hidden secret. Now, let's learn what is calorie deficit. This means consuming fewer calories than your body uses. When your body needs more energy than you've given it through food, it turns to stored fat to make up the difference. It's like using up savings when income is less than spending. So how does it work? Imagine your body needs 2,000 calories a day to maintain its current weight. Now, if you consume only 1,800 calories, you've created a calorie deficit of 200 calories. To make up for this shortfall, your body taps into its stored energy, primarily fat, to bridge the gap. Over time, consistently maintaining this calorie deficit leads to weight loss. Intermittent fasting is the best way to implement this calorie deficit approach. Does intermittent fasting really work? What is the best way to do intermittent fasting? I normally don't eat anything until afternoon and strictly don't eat anything after 7 p.m. I normally aim for 6 p.m. but sometimes I come home late from work and it is not easy to maintain a 6 p.m. routine if you are a working person. So, how intermittent fasting actually helps us to lose fat. During fasting, glucose stores become depleted. This triggers the release of glucagon, a hormone that signals the liver to break down stored glycogen, sugar, and eventually body fat for energy. As the body breaks down fat, it releases fatty acids and ketones into the bloodstream. Ketones are an alternative energy source, particularly for the brain during prolonged fasting. This metabolic switch from glucose to fat burning is a key factor in promoting weight loss. Studies suggest that fasting may also enhance cellular repair processes like autophagy, where cells clean up and recycle damaged components. So, intermittent fasting is another effective and science-based method to lose fat. So we have talked about protein, carbs, and calories deficit. There is another famous element in fat loss that everyone talks about, and that is supplements. Do supplements promise miraculous results? Are there any supplements you can take to shortcut the process of fat loss? Stay tuned, because to know if we should take supplements. In one word, such supplements are BS. Companies are manipulating consumers by their marketing sales strategies and playing with your vulnerability. For example, fat burner supplements are nothing but glorified caffeine pills that spike your heart rate up a little bit to burn a small amount of extra calories. However, supplements such as omega-3 vitamins, zinc do help you to fill the gap from your diet. So don't get caught with these big companies to sell you fat loss supplements, as they would not work. Now let's move to fat, the villain or the hero. It's time to set the record straight. Should we completely remove fat from our diet? Don't banish fats, moderate them and make smart swaps. See in the description below what fat is good for you. Did you know there is one shocking eating habit that makes us overweight? Study published in 2021 researched the food environment of over 8,000 households, and you would not believe what they found. They concluded that one of the strongest factors of being overweight was eating meals in front of a TV. The study reveals that we tend to overeat and consume meals quickly when watching TV, and this would not help you to lose weight. Rather, you might add some more. Some interesting studies suggest that if you eat more slowly, like using chopsticks or smaller utensils, it can help make you feel less hungry and may fill you quickly. So, promote small portions and conscious eating in your life, and you will be amazed to see the results. Now, we are going to cover a method that works 100% for everyone, and anyone can lose fat by following this simple strategy. Imagine you are taking a high-protein diet, maintaining calorie deficit, avoiding bad fats and high sugary contents, and practicing good eating habits. Now, you only need one extra thing to achieve fat loss goals with 100% rate, and that is to start strength or weightlifting training. Weight training is a fat-burning machine when paired with a healthy lifestyle. By building muscle, you increase your calorie-burning engine, metabolism, and torch more calories even at rest. Lifting also helps you preserve muscle while in a calorie deficit, preventing muscle loss and boosting your repair process to burn extra calories. To fuel this muscle building and optimize fat loss, a high-protein diet with good fats, complex carbs, and limited sugary or processed foods provides the perfect ingredients for your weight loss transformation. Remember, the quick fix with different extreme diet plans may help you to shred some fat, but it will always be temporary until you change your diet and eating habits permanently. Here is the final verdict for your fat loss journey. Calorie deficit strategy always works to lose fat. Intermittent fasting will boost this method, and eating enough protein will keep you full for longer. Moderate carbs and sugar would not hurt you, and fat burners supplements are stealing your money. Change your eating habits. Stop eating at least 2-3 hours before you go to bed and swap bad fat with good fat. Final piece of the puzzle is to do strength or weightlifting training to achieve your fat loss dream.